I loved Kiefer. I didn't want him to get hurt. He felt terrible about hitting me, and that's why I didn't tell anyone.
You didn't tell anyone because it never happened.
We're not having this conversation.
Okay, and why aren't you in jail?
It was an accident.
Oh, that's right. That's what your boyfriend, the police commissioner, told me. Anyone else who had ran over a teenage boy, fled the scene, failed to dial 911, you haven't even been charged with anything.
Mrs. Bauer, I'm sure that I will be. In the meantime, I can assure you I'm not going anywhere.
Well, I just heard you planning a trip out of the country. My son is not even in the ground yet. You will not get away with this.
It was an accident.
Oh, that's right.
It was an accident because I was driving my daughter to the hospital.
Accidentally ran over my son.
Your son beat her for the second time.
And then you accidentally failed to dial 911. And then you accidentally stood around here in the hospital, full well knowing that Kiefer was out there in the cold, dying. You watched how Kiefer suffered and died in that emergency room.
You can be as upset with me as you want, and I don't blame you. You cannot have this conversation in front of her.
Kiefer would be alive if your mother had just called for an ambulance.
Can somebody please come in here?
Listen, how could you even do this to my son? Even if he hurt your daughter, which he did not, he liked you.
Maya!
He admired you, and he genuinely loved your daughter, even though we did our best to dissuade him.
Can somebody please help?
This would have happened if you had just left our son alone.
Hey, whatever's going on here, it's over.
You killed my son. Deliberately and with malice. You will be held accountable.
Maya, please get her out.
Your charges would go away. You'd serve 5 years, give or take. And you'd be out in time for Morgan's high school graduation.
Don't say Morgan's name to me after what you did to him in court.
Do you want the deal or not?
I know what's going on. Jack's threatened to pull you off the case because you crossed the line with Morgan. Now you're coming to come in here, get any kind of deal you can, so you don't have a loss on your record.
I never wanted to drag young children into this.
But you did. Because you're so desperate to win. If you had any children of your own, Miss Walsh, you would understand what you did today. You caused a lot of pain to a little boy, all because you wanted to win.
I would prefer not to use your children, but if I have to, I will. So what's it gonna be? Deal or no deal?
You're making any deals without Diane.
You don't need her. My offer is simple. It benefits both sides. That's why I came directly to you.
You came directly to me because you can't beat Diane. You've been over your head from the start. That's your problem. You understand me?
My offer stands until court convenes tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm going to have to recall Morgan to the stand.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah? You may be off the case by tomorrow.
You know what? Who knows? I think I'm going to have to call Christina, too. Yeah. You know, I think there's a lot of relevant things that I can ask her, like your attitude towards Claudia. Right? Did Christina ever hear you make any threats or act in a hostile manner?
Okay, let me tell you something.
You get the idea?
Listen to me. You say things, right? But you don't understand what you're getting yourself into.
I have to do what it takes to win, and it's a necessary evil because you need to be stopped. And as for children, personally, I don't want to bring up children that I'm not prepared for. And obviously you don't believe that. But if you want to think you're a good father, then why don't you consider this deal? Because it's going to give you a great opportunity to protect your children.
Come on, Diane.
Wait. This is... Look, I want to see my son, and then I'll decide what to do.
Walsh pulled off the case. Now, it's not too late. I expect a call back from him within the hour.
He's the ruthless friend that I know and love.
Well, at least someone appreciates it. The more I try to contain this trial, the more it seems to spin out of control.
No, the feeling.
How's Christina?
In the hospital, blaming herself for everything that happened to her, and she had her first session with a shrink today, and I imagine she'll probably be seeing the shrink for the rest of her life.
This must be really hard for you.
It's really hard for Kiefer's parents who are taking out their grief on Christina, and they can't do that anymore. So I came here to ask, do you think you could get them to keep away from her?
Yeah, I'll call Lauren. I have to express my condolences anyway. You know, Warren and Melinda seem like reasonable people. Why do you think they're targeting Christina? You think it's because she told about Kiefer beating her up?
Oh, I think it's a lot more complicated than that. I had to sit down. I was the hit-and-run driver that killed Kiefer.
What's wrong? Is Morgan okay?
Jax, we just had a really big fight, and we are getting further and further apart, Jason.
I know that this is a difficult time for you, but please, you need to stay focused on this trial.
Okay, I know. All I have to do is lie, and I should be really good at that. My instincts are off. Jax lied to me for months, and I didn't even know about it. And I don't know what Claire Walsh is gonna pull. Why aren't we a few steps ahead of her? We've been playing catch-up since the arraignment.
Let me tell you something. You're a lot tougher than Claire Walsh.
She's a federal prosecutor. I'm sure she's dealt with liars and false statements 100 times in her career. What if I slip up? My family is counting on me. What if I fail?
Who knows about this?
Nab. I went over there and I made a full confession.
Was Diane with you?
No, she's got her hands full right now. He charged me with leaving the scene. And then he released me, and I have no idea what's going to happen next, but I need to just focus on Christina right now, and I understand why the Bowers want justice, but they need to stay away from Christina, okay? If they want me, they can come after me, but they need to leave my daughter alone.
I'll reach out to Warren. See if we can find a way to deal with this without anyone else getting hurt, okay?
Hey, nabbed you the last Chinese chicken salad.
Thanks. I'll admit it doesn't look too promising. Doctors aren't supposed to be delivering food, are they?
Well, I'm an intern. And Epiphany asked me to come check on you.
Everybody obeys Epiphany.
Everybody who isn't stupid. So, how you doing?
I keep thinking about how Kiefer died in this building. Under this roof.
You want me to have someone come sit with you?
It's nice to have some alone time. So many people have been trying to help me, but it's like the more they help, the worse I feel. Do you think that salad is edible?
Well, that depends on how committed you are to salad. I could always go nab you some ice cream.
Go away.
You need to leave.
I will. I want to apologize first. I'm sorry I yelled at you before. You know, I shouldn't have done that. You're a kid. You know, I'm supposed to be a grown-up, so I need to start acting like one. I'm sorry for everything that's happened to you, and I'm sorry for anything I did to make it worse.
You're gonna fail. When your kids need you, Carly, you always step up.
Jax hates Sonny so much, and it's costing our marriage. We should be happy right now. We worked so hard to have that. But the whole time, Jax was working against me. The whole time, lying to me.
You know, with everything that's going on with the trial and everything that's going on with Michael, it's pretty easy to forget that you actually had a baby the night Claudia died. I mean, I hate to even think of you in the car with Claudia knowing that she could have hurt you at any second, but you were brave enough to wreck that car. You walked through the woods in a storm and you found a cabin. I mean, Carly, you're so tough. You made having Jocelyn look easy.
Well, wow. I guess if I can do all that, I can convince the jury that, you know, Sonny killed Claudia in self-defense and he did it to protect me. Okay. Something Something's different this time. I don't know. When Michael was in that coma, I knew he was going to wake up. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know why, but I just knew he was going to wake up, and I'm not feeling it this time. I'm not. That core feeling I get when I know that everything is going to be okay, Jason, it's not there. And I want to believe that I can do this.
I know that you can do this. You just got to get up on that stand and say that Sonny killed Claudia. That's it. And you make the jury believe it because in a way it's true, because Sonny would have done the exact same thing that Michael did. We're just switching the names.
That's something I would say.
Well, for all the years that you believed in me, I'm believing in you.